now call the regular city council meeting to order at 9:01. If you can please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. If you are participating remotely, please mute your microphone. Rise, face the flag, ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. City Clerk, if you can please call the roll.
Mayor Lopez.
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Larios.
Here.
Councilmember Merlo.
Here.
Councilmember Ibarra.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you. Do we have any changes to the agenda, City Clerk?
There are none.
May I have a motion to approve the agenda?
I'll move Larios.
I'll second. Merlo.
I'm sorry. Mayor Pro Tem Larios made the motion and
Second, Merlo. Yeah.
Councilmember Merlo seconded to approve the agenda. Mayor Lopez.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Larios.
Yes.
Councilmember Merlo.
Yes.
Councilmember Ibarra.
Yes.
Motion carries.
We will now take public comments from members of the audience. If you would like to provide public comment, please come to the podium or click the raise hand button on Zoom. Do we have any public comments on Zoom?
No comments on Zoom.
Thank you. We will now go on to presentations. Agenda item number 1 is a proclamation recognizing retired employee Elicio Genera III. City Clerk Pope will present the item.
This is a proclamation of the mayor and the city council of the city of Vernon commending Elicio Genera III for his many years of service to the city. Whereas Elicio Genera III was a dedicated employee of the city of Vernon for more than 35 years and faithfully served as the civilian court officer for the Vernon Police Department since July 1, 2012. Whereas Elicio retired from the city of Vernon effective December 30th, 2022. And whereas he began his long and dutiful career with the city of Vernon on April 28th, 1986 as a civilian traffic officer. Effective April 20th, 2011, he served as a Vernon service officer and since July 1st, 2012 has held the position of civilian court officer. And whereas during the course of his career, he completed a variety of training courses which included intermediate corrections operations, jail training for supervisors, managing the property and evidence room, and a 240-hour correctional officer core course. And whereas Elicio Genera III held the single incumbent position of civilian court officer for the past 11 years, a key non-sworn position responsible for providing clerical and technical assistance to the Vernon Police Department. Most importantly, serving as the main person responsible for ensuring safe and accurate maintenance of evidence and found property. And whereas Elicio served as a liaison between Vernon Police Department and the courts on evidence management and case filings with the District Attorney's Office. Whereas through his skills, knowledge, highly motivated work ethic, and willingness to help others, Elicio Genera III exemplified the VPD values of excellent service and professionalism, making him a top candidate to receive the VPD Employee of the Year award by his peers and supervisors. And whereas during his long and distinguished career with the city of Vernon, he has won the deepest respect of his colleagues and supervisors through his dedication, commitment, and exceptional customer service. And whereas it is an honor to express our appreciation to Elicio Genera III for his exemplary service to the city of Vernon and wish him good health upon his retirement and for continued success in life's pursuits. Now therefore, the mayor and the city council of the city of Vernon, on behalf of its employees, residents, and businesses, hereby commend and thank Elicio Genera III for his years of service to the city. This proclamation is being presented to Elicio Genera III by the Honorable Mayor Leticia Lopez for and on behalf of the City Council of the City of Vernon this 17th day of January, 2023.
Congrats.
Mayor, if we could go back to public comment, we did have a speaker slip submitted. If Gwen Slaughter would like to come to the podium.
Good morning, and thank you for your time. My name is Gwen Slaughter. I'm General Manager at Starline Tours, and we are located at 2715 Bonnie Beach Place. I'm coming before you to ask for your help. We are trying to upgrade our fleet of double-decker buses, vans, to all electric. We need to upgrade our property in order to support this. We currently have 5 vans, 1 electric double-decker bus, but we're trying to go green all the way. We just need some direction and help in providing this service. And we're asking on behalf of Starline Tours from the City of Vernon to give us some direction in order to help upgrade our property. Thank you.
Thank you.
If there are any other people in the audience that would like to address the council on items not on the agenda, please come to the podium. Okay, we can go back to item number 2.
Seeing that there are no more public comments, we're going to go on to agenda item number 2 is Employee Service Pin Awards for December 2022. Human Resources Director Earl will present this item.
Good morning, Mayor and members of the City Council. During the month of December, we had 3 employees achieve service milestones with the city. I believe we have 2 of them present this morning. First, we'd like to recognize Angela Kimmy for her 5 years of service to the city. Angela was hired as a Utility Compliance Administrator in the Public Utilities Department on December 11th, 2017. She was promoted to Deputy City Administrator in the Administration Department on January 31st, 2022. Please join me in recognizing Angela Kimmy for her 5 years of service. Angela? We'd also like to recognize George Tomilsov III for his 15 years of service. George was hired as a Utility Man 4 in the Public Works Department on December 3rd, 2007. He was promoted to Help Desk Technician in the IT Department on March 1st, 2010, and then promoted to Systems Coordinator 1 in the Public Utilities Department April 2011, and then to Electric Operator July of 2012, and currently holds a position of Utilities Dispatcher, position he's held since September 4th, 2016. Please join me in congratulating George Tomilsov for his 15 years of service to the city.
Okay, we will now go on to public hearings. Agenda item number 3 is amendments to Vernon Municipal Code Section 1724080 pertaining to general industry site planning standards. Public Work Director Wall will present this item.
Honorable Mayor and members of the City Council, the municipal code currently requires that all new buildings and structures over 20 feet tall be set back at least 21 feet from the face of the curb in the street. This standard was put in place to keep structures a safe distance from our highest voltage electric lines. Currently, this blunt requirement applies to all properties regardless of the voltage of the overhead wires adjacent to the property and applies even if the electric wires have been undergrounded. This requirement is very costly in terms of land that cannot be developed. The item before you proposes changes to the municipal code granting discretion to the general manager of public utilities in determining the appropriate setback distance to be required on a case-by-case basis. This concludes my report.
Do any members of the City Council have any questions of staff at this time for agenda item number 3?
I do have one. What would be a reason that they would not push back the easement?
So 21 feet is required for 66 KV lines. So that, and if they had a future need to to increase the voltage on the lines in front of the street, then that would be another reason. So, and again, this, why it's being the general manager of VPU is going to be the one to make the determination based on what their operational needs are. And I believe there is state code that's also comes into play that they're very aware of as the electric provider.
And you guys are keeping the safety of the public in mind when
Yes,
you guys are
yes,
making this decision.
Right, exactly. So it's the trade-off between we need to keep people safe, but at the same time, we don't want to make the requirements so onerous that we're taking away from the ability to develop properties economically.
Thank you.
Do we have any further questions of staff, City Council? No. I now open the public hearing. If any member of the public would like to speak on this matter, please come to the podium or click the raise hand button on Zoom. Comments should be limited to 3 minutes. Please state your name and business affiliation, if any. Do we have any public comments on Zoom?
No, there's no public comments.
Seeing that there are none, I now close the public comment portion of the public hearing. Does the City Council have any questions of staff at this time?
No.
Seeing all questions have been addressed, I hereby close the public hearing and open council deliberations. Once deliberations are complete, I will entertain a motion. Is there a motion for item number 3?
I'll move for number 3, Ibarra.
Is there a second?
I'll second Larios.
Motion by Councilmember Ibarra, seconded by Mayor Pro Tem Larios to find the action exempt under CEQA, introduce and conduct first reading of ordinance number 1292, amending Vernon Municipal Code Section 17.24.080, regulating building setbacks, and direct staff to schedule second reading and adoption for this February 7th, 2023 City Council meeting. Mayor Lopez?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Larios?
Yes.
Councilmember Merlo?
Yes.
Councilmember Ibarra?
Yes.
Motion carries.
We will now go on to the consent calendar. All matters listed on the consent calendar may be approved with one motion. Items may be removed from the consent calendar by any member of the council. Those items removed will be considered immediately after the consent calendar. Does council wish to pull any items from the consent calendar?
No.
Are there any public comments for the consent calendar?
No
Do we
public
have it?
comments.
Thank you. May I have a motion for consent calendar item numbers 4 through 13?
I'll move Ibarra.
I'll second Merlot.
Motion by Councilmember Ibarra, seconded by Councilmember Merlo to approve the consent calendar. I'll call the roll. Mayor Lopez?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Larios?
Yes.
Councilmember Merlo?
Yes.
Councilmember Ibarra?
Yes.
Motion carries.
We will now go on to new business. Agenda item number 14 is Sapphire Solar Power and Battery Storage Project Power Sales Agreement. Public Utilities General Manager Disenberry will present the item.
Good morning, Honorable Mayor and City Council members. Today, VPU is seeking City Council's approval to enter into a long-term power sales agreement with the Southern California Public Power Authority, often referred to as SCAPA, to participate in the Sapphire Solar and Battery Energy Storage Project. This project presents a great opportunity for the utility to meet its updated renewable resource requirements as set forth in the California Renewable Portfolio Standard, or RPS. Utilities that provide power to customers like VPU are required to meet the state's RPS mandates to procure increasing amounts of renewable energy over time, to ensure the utility does its part to reduce its reliance on energy from fossil fuels, and to help address climate challenges. RPS-eligible resources include energy produced by solar, wind, and geothermal, for example. The 2030 RPS goal requires that 60% of the overall portfolio come from renewable resources. VPU has successfully met the 2020 RPS requirement of 33% and is well on its way to meeting the 2024 requirement of 44% of electric sales coming from renewable energy. However, in order to reach the 2030 goal of 60% renewable energy procurement, VPU must continue to find additional cost-effective renewable projects as we pursue the state-mandated goals. The Sapphire project is critically important to meet our RPS obligations due to its competitive price and expected completion date of December 31, 2025. At the time that the VPU resource team was looking to procure, the Sapphire project was the only viable project on the market. The Sapphire project is a 117-megawatt solar photovoltaic project coupled with a 59-megawatt battery storage project developed by EDF Renewables, proposed to be constructed over 1,000 acres of private land in Riverside County. Vernon's share of the project is 39 megawatts of solar power and nearly 20 megawatts of battery storage, along with the associated green attributes. The SCAPA Board of Directors approved a power purchase agreement with EDF on December 15, 2022 to procure the Sapphire project. SCAPA's role as a joint powers authority is to help identify, plan, finance, and construct transmission and generation projects that may be too large or too expensive for one utility to procure on its own. Multi-agency public power participation works to drive down costs through realizing discounts or taking advantage of economies of scale on these larger projects. SCAPA developed power sales agreement with 3 participating member utilities to purchase the energy. BPU, along with Pasadena Water and Power and Anaheim Public Utilities through SCAPA, worked expeditiously and diligently to secure equal shares in this project due to the scarcity of renewable options in the market. Vernon's estimated annual impact is $6.7 million, and funding for the project has been anticipated and will be budgeted during the 2025-26 city budget process in the Renewable Energy Credit Account. This concludes my summary, and I, along with the Power Resources Manager, are available to answer any questions you might have.
Does council have any questions of staff?
Yeah, I do. It just caught my attention.
Sure.
You're budgeting it for the next fiscal year, not this one coming up?
Yes.
It's 25, 26, so
Yep.
right now, this won't affect our budget this year, or next year will be the third.
Correct. We just wanted you to know we've anticipated these costs. These costs will replace current costs of procuring energy through the ISO or at the plant.
Okay, so this project won't start till then?
Yeah, the project won't
just-
start, if everything goes on schedule, it'll start December 31, 2025. So we'll budget for it in that appropriate year.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are there any questions? Are there any public comments or any comments on Zoom?
No comments.
Seeing that there are none, may I have a motion?
I'll move Ibarra.
Is there a second?
I'll second Larios.
Motion by Councilmember Ibarra, seconded by Mayor Pro Tem Larios, to find the action exempt under CEQA and approve and authorize the city administrator to execute a power sales agreement with Southern California Public Power Authority to purchase 39 megawatts of solar power, up to approximately 19.7 megawatts of battery storage with associated green attributes through the Sapphire Solar Project for a projected annual amount of $6,665,000 over a 20-year term. Mayor Lopez?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Larios?
Yes.
Councilmember Merlo?
Yes.
Councilmember Ibarra?
Yes.
Motion carries.
We'll now go on to agenda item number 15 is the city council appointments to outside agencies. City Clerk Pope will present this item.
Thank you, Mayor and council members. With the recent retirement of Councilmember Bill Davis in December, there are several vacancies on our outside agencies. The Central Basin Water Association and 2 of the county sanitation districts, number 1 and number 2. So with that, the council has the opportunity to make appointments to fill those positions at this time. Currently for the Central Basin Water Association, Councilmember Merlo is the representative, so the alternate is vacant.
I can be the alternate.
We can do a motion at the end or individually for each appointment?
At the end?
At the end, okay. Sanitation District number 1, Mayor Lopez is the representative, so the alternate is vacant.
I'll take.
Okay. Councilmember Merlo has volunteered for that. And County Sanitation District number 2, the mayor is the delegate. The alternate position is vacant.
I would recommend Merlo take it since they're back-to-back meetings.
Sure. Okay, so it would be appropriate for a motion to appoint Mayor Pro Tem Larios as the alternate to the Central Basin Water Association and Councilmember Merlo as the alternate to Sanitation Districts number 1 and 2.
Yes.
So Mayor Lopez has made that motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
I'm sorry, who
I'll
seconded?
second Ibarra.
Motion by Mayor Lopez, seconded by Councilmember Ibarra to make those appointments to the outside agencies. I'll call the roll. Mayor Lopez?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Larios?
Yes.
Councilmember Merlo?
Yes.
Councilmember Ibarra.
Yes.
Motion carries.
We will now go on to oral reports. City Administrator Fandino, do you have a report?
I do. Good morning, Honorable Mayor and City Council members. Retired Councilmember Davis will be honored at the upcoming council meeting on February 21st. An announcement to his retirement event will be out this week. The Vernon Community Fund scholarships applications are now available online. High school seniors in the Vernon area that are pursuing higher education and can kick off the new year by applying for the amazing program. More info is available on the vernoncommunityfund.org. Pole installation update. Vernon Public Utilities began construction work to place new poles along 49th and 50th Street to support the anticipated energy demand needs for the upcoming data center at 4701 Santa Fe Boulevard. These new poles create a path for 66 kV sub-transmission lines from the project site to the Vernon substation. The new 66 kV lines, which are higher voltage lines, offers capacity and needed support for large-scale loads and higher reliability for the utility. The goal is to energize the building by the end of this year and have them online by the year 2024. April 11th, 2023 general municipal election. The city's general election will be held on Tuesday, April 11th, 2023 to elect one member of the city council for a 5-year term and submitting a ballot measure for the voters to extend the public safety special parcel tax, which is known as Measure W. Any information that you need on that, just contact the city clerk. Today, the nomination period closes this afternoon, and for any additional information, again, see the city clerk for that. That's all I have.
Thank you. Are there any reports from council?
None.
With no further business, I adjourn the city council meeting at 9:20.